I lost my job in February of 2012. I had been looking for work, and I found Dorcas basically because I had needed some food, and a couple of my neighbors had said I could, go over there. I was helped out there with food and also with lights at the time. In the interim of waiting for the unemployment, I saw a flyer here in the crisis center, and it was talking about Jobs for Life. This is an answer for prayer, because I basically had been praying that I'd be able to find a job, and I knew there was a lot of healing that had to go on inside me because I was angry. So I was just sitting there waiting, hoping, interviewing, that I'd be able to be a part of the program. And I was 1 of 10. It was exciting, to be able to say, okay, I'm on my way. The chapters basically are all Bible-based, and sometimes when you're down and out, you're looking for that faith. I truly did not know what I wanted to do, but they are helping to determine an action plan. It's like a business plan. Once that plan is in place, it actually sets a goal. I graduate on November 16th. I am hopeful that I will have gainful employment. I am so happy that I was chosen to be in this class. I've got 20 people behind me. Even if I'm down one day, I can just call one person and they just say, okay, pity party's over, come on, let's move, let's go. Being older and being out of work, I can really say that after I had lost my job, it's like fear set in at first. I've been working since I was 15 years old, and sometimes you don't even know what to do, that you've always worked. I do have hope. I'm being encouraged now here at Dorcas. I came here for the help, and I was helped. What I see on the horizon for me, I have my job, and I can see me working in a company that values me as much as I value myself. I am so thankful that God answered a prayer, because I truly had been praying for a ministry like this.
I'm married. I have 3 children. I needed some financial help. I had recently lost my job, and I was fighting to get unemployment, to get approved for my unemployment, and the bills were accumulating. I sought out some help, and Dorcas Ministries came up for a place of help in my area, and they helped me financially, and I was able to carry on. When I walked in there, I was, and I didn't know it, I was bitter and confused. And I didn't know that all that was going on. And it wasn't until we got into the classes and we started to really look in that I started honing in. I said, well, I have a problem here. And I started to dig deep and start realizing that, hey, I wasn't all together. Well, not as together as I thought I was. And then I had to just look at myself and find out where I was and find myself. And I did. And I realized that all that stuff that I was bitter about was not even my fault. And I was just blaming myself. And once I came to terms with that, it was a weight off my shoulders. She had suggested the Jobs for Life program. Well, I had no idea what the program was about, and she said she sort of explained that it was a job that helped you find a job. Going to those classes was really enlightening for me. I started to be amazed, and I was growing, and I was finding peace. So I sought out to become a meeting and event planner, and that's what I'm doing. And then I was granted a scholarship through Dorcas Ministries to go ahead and get my certified as a meeting professional, and I'm currently seeking that. And then I realized that there was plenty of potential for me out there in the world. I can either work for somebody or even open up my own business. So the doors have opened.
I came from Long Island, New York. My father left us, and my mother had to take care of 5 of us, so you know, we became basically dysfunctional, abusive, kind of wild family. I was in trouble with the law too, so I was on parole at the time for drug sales. Bottom line was, I did the wrong thing. I did 4.5 to 6.5 years. I had a campsite. I mean, I built it like a home. I put a deck in, a cement patio. I built a fire pit. You know, I made it home. You know, I did a lot of praying and Bible. I just wanted to vacate myself from the world. I had these 2, I would call angels, Karen and Ann, who helped me at the Sunday Vineyard Church. They were volunteer workers for Dorcas, and that's something just made me decide to find out more about these ladies. So there was only one way. They put this little tag inside their pastries that says Sunday Vineyard Church. So I was having one of my hardest days out in the woods. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I wanted to try something different. So I felt that God sent these 2 women to that dumpster that day. And it's kind of like, meeting my mother. I started going to church every day. I started staying with positive people, and I needed clothing and more help and more assistance. These people gave me direction, and I did the footwork. They led me to Dorcas, and Dorcas told me to go in their clothing department, and I purchased some $1 items and some stuff I could afford. And then Dorcas, what I couldn't afford, gave me. And my first home, I paid my rent. These people led me through the help of God. And I liked everything I saw that went on between the Sunday Vineyard Church and Dorcas. People that helped me, I felt in my heart that I really wanted to be a part of helping people and giving. I got involved with the food ministry. We help other people that are handicapped or can't get the food, that we can get it to them. It's not I did this or anything like that. This is about what God made me do. When my father left us, we had no food in the house, and I had to get a box of spaghetti. It took me 8 hours feeding my sister, my brother, and my mother. I get like sad on this is because it's like a happy sad. You know, remember that this is probably what makes me want to be a part of helping others. It's more now about giving, because I know where these people came from. My reward will probably just be me putting my life together. That will be the miracle, which I feel is some of the miracle. And my second phase of my miracle is really helping those who are broken-hearted. A man told me, do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. And I don't want to do what I've always done and get what I've always gotten. So when that was said to me, I made changes. But no matter where you go in your environment or anything like that, you're still going to carry your addiction and your alcohol addiction with you. So God sent me 2 women like my mother. Finally, there was a heart change. And that was the big thing with Dorcas and Sunday Vineyard. These were the great people, besides God, that helped me the most.
So the doors have opened, and that's what Dorcas has done for me.
This is probably what makes me want to be a part of helping others.
My latter days are going to be better than my former days.